Don't forget to check out my Patreon where we have exclusive videos, link in description. We are doing NCT World 2.0, NCT Dream Mental Camping, Level Up Project, all seasons, Blackpink House, Twice TV, 16. We had Kingdom, Knowing Bros, Running Man, K-Dramas, and Hypen, GOT7, 17, and so much more. So link in description down below. Hey guys, Angie here, and today we have Queendom Restaurant Episode 2, 2 blank, this is the title, I don't know, but yeah, last episode was really good. I was very surprised by how much I loved it. It was very refreshing and cool, and I like that SM does a lot of these type of things where we kind of see the behind the scenes work of their artists, because at the end of the day, very few of them produce their own things, so it's nice to see the people who do produce it and how the artist who's singing it interact, and like they're surprised with how the process goes as well. They're kind of in the same shoes as us almost. I just saw NCT's reaction to seeing Sticker for the first time. I thought that was really cool to get their like response to that. But yeah, I like to see the behind the scenes of it. It was really cool. So let's hop into the video. I just reacted to episode 56 of Idol Room with Red Velvet, and it was very funny. Irene doing, like, the girls doing yoga and stuff like that. Okay, who's the next guest? Oh, very particular guess. I think these were their stylists. I mean, dance queen, yes, I can understand.
야, 제 토크 담당이야, 토크 담당.
직접 다 만들고.
정신이 없어요. 저 이런 거 처음 해보니까. 어머, 언니, 웰컴. 뭐야? 저희 메이크업 팀입니다.
Oh, this is the makeup team. I forgot who the other two were then. Are they their hairstylists? Is it the same thing?
소문이 났나요?
I thought they did their fashion or something.
네, 당연하죠.
Mojito.
아, 모히또.
Oh, her voice.
생맥.
생맥주.
생맥. 생맥?
Oh, I love her voice. Very sexy, very husky.
아, 이랬다가 아까 엄청 나와서 이 정도 봐봐. 좀만 더 하자. 아, 500원. 아, 저희 이제 메이크업 팀 정미 원장님, 그리고 우리
정미. 에람.
저희와는 첫 데뷔 때부터
아름?
함께 해온 언니들입니다. 어딜 보고
Wow.
다 나갈 거야. 뭐야? 언니 이거 좀 더 빻아야 될 것 같아. 아, 이거 설탕을 누가 이렇게 쏟았어? 제가요. 죄송해요. 괜찮아요. 우리 이거 진짜 다 우리가 리얼로 빻고 언니들한테 메이크업 받고 왔는데 그때로 돌아가고 싶어 지금. 그러니까 나 지금 입술 하나도 없는 것 같아. 나 입술 있어?
지금 없는 것 같아, 쟤.
나 뭐 좀 발라줘.
그래.
Working on it. Wow. Dang. I want her to do my makeup. She seems really cool.
맛있게 드세요.
I can't get over her voice, man. It's really nice. I want to kind of hear her sing or rap or something. We love the rotation of the dishwasher. At my job, everyone who does dishwashing quits like the next week. Like, it's probably the worst job ever. I don't know how people stick to it, because I've never seen anyone in my work stay a dishwasher for like more than a month.
뭔가 구체적인
예.
뭐 없을까요? 이번 퀸덤 메이크업에 대해서.
Oh yeah.
퀸덤 메이크업의 포인트.
이 포인트라고 하기에는 난 이제 너무 오래 하다 보니까 다른 느낌을 내는 게 진짜 나한테 하기 쉽죠.
Yeah, makeup's very
순간순간에 맞추니까.
hard to change up, especially in K-pop, because I feel like there's so many looks that are repeated, and I also think K-beauty is very subtle, and there are like very few times where the makeup is standout. It has to be like, it has to suit the style of the album, but it also, I feel like heavy makeup is only for like a certain concept. I've noticed, like, they'll only do it for a certain like dark concept, and at the end of the day they still kind of just do like this or like even more subtle than this. I feel like it's very subtle. very subtle. Part of me thinks being a makeup artist in Korea is a lot easier, but maybe it's actually harder because maybe subtle makeup is harder to do. You guys let me know. Is subtle makeup harder or is heavy makeup harder? Like, I guess they would have their own advantages and disadvantages.
난 항상 메이크업 그런 거에 관심 많으니까
That's so interesting because I don't see Yeti wearing a lot.
특별한 거 하고 싶어 하는데 너무 가하면 덜 예뻐 보니까 항상 그런 거에 조금 약간 나도 어려운 좀 숙제 같아.
It's because you're so pretty, Yeti. You don't.
근데 그 예쁨은 망칠 수 없으니까.
That's very true.
그렇다고 해서 똑같은 걸 할 수는 없으니까 어찌 보면 나만 아는 학교 차이 이런 것들을 가져가려고 공부를 많이 하지.
Let's
드셨어요? 밥
Queendom.
드시고 이제 슬슬
I feel like I see Joy maybe wear the most makeup.
인사해요 우리.
Or like maybe Sugi, but I feel like Joy wears the most makeup.
내일 봬요.
What do you guys think?
오늘 너무 맛있게 먹고 웬디야. 네. 오전에 뵙겠습니다.
Specifically Wendy.
감사합니다.
The little notes and stuff.
앞으로도 잘 부탁드려요. 바이바이. 굿바이.
Come again
빨리
soon.
진행해봐 예림이야. 너 하지 말고. 아 하지 마? 나는 정면이 제일 최고의 이바가 있잖아. 우리 덤덤 땐가 아무튼 언니가 만삭인데
그게 이틀 전에
오.
내가 어제가 애기 생일이었으니까
Oh man, she has a kid.
6년 전 이틀 전에
이맘때네?
뮤직비디오를 찍었어. 걔가 진짜 이만큼
That's so
나와가지고
cute.
우리 다 하고 바로 애 낳으러
That's
가자.
so cute.
그리고 바로 갔지.
최고인 것 같아. 나는.
Wow, the
애기
dedication.
샵에서 봤어.
이제 막 발로 차고
미운 7살. 7살이야. 7살. 우리 뱃속에 있을 때
와우.
봤는데. 대박이다.
That's so crazy how close they are.
시대를 같이 살아가고 있는 게 맞는 거지.
이거 밥 나가요. 네. 반갑습니다. 더 점점 양이 많아지는 느낌이다.
너무 종기 좋아해가지고 많이 주고 그런 거 아니죠?
그런 거 같아.
그러니까 나 새우 2개 더 주고.
어떻게 알았어? 2개 더 넣었어.
그래?
Dang.
이거 나갑니다. 뭐야 이거 또 계속 업그레이드 돼. 와. 오 뭐야? 이거 진짜 맛있어. 내 사랑. 나의 사랑. 업그레이드 됐다. 처음 오신 분들은 이게 아직 익숙하지 않으니까 못했다가 이제 모양을.
Yeah, it's better to come later.
살짝 분주해진 게 좀 줄었어. 알아서 척척해. 아니 진짜 음식점에서
잘
나오는
먹겠습니다.
건데. 맛있게 드세요. 맛있게 드세요.
It is very fancy.
윙이 있는데 윙을 지금 드릴까요?
네네 다 주세요.
그리고 손도 좀 빨라졌네. 윙 나왔습니다.
감사합니다.
와, 나 그냥 여기서 먹고 싶다. 아니 생각했던 거
He's so
완전
cute.
이상. 진짜?
I wonder where they're at. Like, is this a part of the SM building?
뭐야?
This is the hairstylist team.
감자.
They're like, you gotta know.
아니 얼굴 안 나가길 원하는 사람. 미미랑 감자 뭐야? 미미랑
Oh, okay.
아 감자는 뭐야?
저기 우리 셰프님 어디 있어요? 앞머리 기서 들어왔는데.
아 앞머리 보신다고 잠깐 와달래요.
She came to fix you up.
앞머리 이런 직업병들.
They're like, we're off the clock, but we still on the clock.
어서 오세요.
They feel like mothers.
내가 찍어줄게.
Like whenever I see, or even fathers, when there's like an occasional male stylist, it's so cute. Like they'll just walk up to them and like fix their hair, even and especially like if it's like a male idol or a female idol that's taller, they fix their hair like that. I think that's so cute. It has this like motherly or like parental vibe to it, even though it's just them fixing their hair. It's just really cute because like you know how moms or dads they'll be like come here and like they'll like clean your face or fix your hair and stuff like that. It feels like that.
하나 둘 셋. 잠깐만.
No, why should say it like that? Is she okay?
이 식당 마음에 드네.
아니 이번에는 헤어를 담당해 주셨던 언니들이 오셨고요.
The hair is it, that's what's it for me.
빠질 수 없는 1등 공신들 매니저 언니들 미미와 감자.
Managers.
누가 지어줬어요?
Okay, so they're on the like side.
아 웃겨 진짜.
That's smart. The managers would have to be more hidden.
어떠세요? 너도 어색하지? 아니 나 여기서 무슨 말이라도 해야 될 거 아니야.
근데 또 시켜도 돼요?
네. 야 너가 안 한다고 지금 얘라고 하지 마.
She spoke on her
손님이 배가 안 부르시네요.
behalf.
말씀하세요. 여기 맞은편에 식당 있거든요.
Oh my gosh, I agree.
누구야? 미미 씨 저희 하는 일이
So funny.
감자 씨가 파스타 면 혹시 알단테로 가능할까요?
Oh, get that al dente.
알단테 가능할까요?
I'm here for the al dente.
하지만 그 꼬들한 느낌은 낙지에서 찾으시는 걸로. 죄송합니다. 미리 끓였습니다.
She's like, it's past that limit.
질문을 한번 드리자면 뭐 할까 언니들한테는 무슨 질문?
So that's not their real names? Is that what I'm understanding?
배정이 받았을 때 기분이 어떠셨나요?
Because I said, well, why gamja?
날카로운 질문이었어. 표정 봐. 감자 표정. 감자.
Wait, I think I missed it.
질문.
처음 레드벨벳을 담당이라고 배정이 받았을 때 기분이 어떠셨나요?
야 좋아.
That's okay. I couldn't understand the question.
표정 봐. 감자 표정.
She spoke on like the question for Red Velvet. Like, what do you think? What do you think when you heard you were going to work with Red Velvet?
나는 퇴사하고 싶었다.
감자 표정 이렇게 슬프지? 눈물 고였는데.
She's like, is that good tears or bad tears?
미미야 감자님 대답해 주세요.
감자는 내가 레드벨벳을? 이런 생각이 많이 들었어요.
미미님.
How long have they been managers?
미미는 올 것이 왔구나. 좋았어요.
근데 미미와
That's cute.
감자님 두 분 다 일 너무 잘해주시고.
맞아요. 우리 팀 에이스.
진짜 에이스들.
I feel like the managers are low-key like the parents in a way, but like
근데 이렇게가
with more scheduled and structured things they have to take care of.
안 나와. wendy 씨, 잘 돼가고 있나요? wendy 씨잘 돼가고
She is
잘 돼가고
working hard.
그거 하고 있어요. 열심히 하겠습니다. 최선을 다하고 있어요.
언니들 마지막 손님이니까 언니들 거 음료 만들어 놓을까요?
아 그러자.
뭐? 어떤 거? 알콜 넣어서?
알콜.
어떤 걸로?
좋아. 언니는 왜 언니? 나는 알콜 오늘 피할래.
Mojito with lime.
거야? 들깨가루. 집에서 만들어 먹을 만하다. 야, 너 플레이팅이 점점 늘고 있어. 아, 그래? 감사합니다.
Fancy.
오늘 다 알고 있어요. 디저트 나왔습니다.
디저트 먹고 맛있지.
또 시키신다고요? 시켜드려라.
갑자기
감바스 시키신 분.
여기 하나하나 안 해. 아이리 잘 먹을게.
맛있게 드세요. 들깨가루가 이게 많이 들어가니까 맛있더라고.
I didn't want to speak on this, but watching this and watching the recording and everything and a few other behind the scenes for Red Velvet and how Irene interacts with the staff, I think it's those things that kind of made me not believe, but like hesitate with the whole controversy of her with the staff member. I didn't want to talk about it because it was like a year ago at this point, and I mean, we're past it, I guess. But it kind of watching this makes me think about it because all these staff with her treat her very kindly and don't seem like scared of her. Like they're not acting as if she was ever mean to them. Obviously, they're on camera, but I think if I remember correctly, a few other staff came out and were like, no, she was nice to us. And that's where I feel whenever it's like a cancel culture over like how an idol treats a staff, I feel like that's always like a BS reason to like dislike an idol or something, because it's as if, have you never worked somewhere where maybe you were mean to someone you worked with, even if it was like maybe accidental or you were having a bad day, and sadly as a human being sometimes you take it out on people even unintentionally. I don't get that impression that she's ever purposely mean to someone. So it's not to say that person was lying. She probably could have been mean to her. But it's like, we all have those days. And I feel like overall, as long as you're nice, majority of the time, and you're not intentionally trying to be mean to someone, and it was like a one-off, maybe even 2 off or 3 off, because just because you make a mistake a few times, as long as you're moving on and learning from it, I think it's fine. So I just think I hate that staples how people perceive that person, because Irene's always been very kind of like a straightforward, very well-mannered, very sophisticated person to me, and I can see why someone may accidentally take something she says as mean, and you're valid in being hurt by that. Like, I kind of also feel bad for the person who spoke about it, because I think they're valid. I can't remember if it's been like debunked. I feel like it was a real thing. But, you know, there's 2 sides to the story, and I feel like that person's valid in their feelings, but also people are valid in still liking Irene and stuff like that, because it's all kind of just situational. And I like, if someone's mean to someone at work, I don't think that person's mean. I still talk to that person. I'm like, hey, maybe they were having a bad day, maybe they just kind of snapped, maybe something bad happened earlier and you just happen to be the one to take it out on. It happens. I've definitely been mean to people on accident, and I'm regretting it later, like, dang, was I a little too harsh on that person? Did I maybe word that wrongly, you know? Or if someone's been mean to me, I'll be really sad about it, and I'd be like, why were they so mean? They were so nice before. And I'm like, okay, you've been mean before too. Let's not hold it against them. Anyways, I'm finding it interesting to see her with the staff and everything.
이게 나름 하트인데 하트가 찌그러졌어요.
너무 웃긴 거 뭔지 알아? 여기
어.
하트야.
이렇게 다 다르게 해봤습니다.
Bread. We love bread.
갑자기 빵 들고 왔어.
나는 뭐
She just ate Joyman.
그니까 나 엄청 고생한 것 같아. 아니 내가 볼 때 경미 언니 음식 부족해.
I love how they're just on the floor.
아 여기 라면도 있어요.
라면도 있어? 라면 있어? 셰프님 나 라면 진짜 맛있게 끓이는데. 야 후추 넣으면 진짜 맛있어. 이렇게.
Hi. Been there. Totally have done that.
야 미쳤다. 이거 냄새 미쳤다. 어떡해. 야 이거 여기 담아주세요. 라면. 짜글이 먹었어. 라면이 아니라 짜글이야.
아니야 나 조이 거 먹고
Yeah.
싶어.
Oh. Her Yeti.
이거
나 원래
I'd eat Yeti's ramen.
나 원래 이렇게 먹어.
She's so excited.
근데 수인이 어디 갔냐?
여기도 라면.
She cooking that ramen.
라면 여기 2개 끓이고 있어가지고.
와 근데 여기 좀 맛있게.
2 servings.
저거 2개예요.
야 우리 옛날에 피카부 갔을 때 기억나? 뮤직비디오 때 잔디밭에 10시간 앉아 있었잖아.
난 그때
Dang.
너무 착하다고 생각했어.
그러니까 우리가 어떻게 됐냐면 우리 촬영하려고 LA 갔는데
Oh, they filmed it in LA.
너네 신발 신고 여기 들어오지 말라고. 우리 다 스탑되고 거기서 그냥 길바닥에서 계속 기다리고 있었어.
근데 시간 흐르더니 예림이가 나중에 그 할아버지랑 막 베스트 프렌드 되지 않았어?
맞아.
Yeti out here becoming friends with every person, because in Level Up Project, she's always the one going out and speaking to people and like conversing with them, even with like her lack of fluency, because she can hold a conversation. Doesn't matter the barrier of the language. Yeti is out there. She will converse with you. She will learn some French or something. I love it for her.
할아버지 나 완전 좋아했어. 나 완전 챙겨줬어.
최근에 대관령 간 얘기해 그러면.
대관령 비 왔을 때 어땠어요?
그날 아침에 출발할까 말까 고민했잖아요.
우리가 비를 끌고 갔잖아. 비랑 같이 갔잖아.
It just followed him like a cloud.
도착했더니 하늘이 뚫렸지 그냥.
Oh, Irene laughed like that was really cute.
이거 시간을 어떻게 빨리 하지? 그래? 그냥 오늘은 느낌으로 하는 거야 느낌으로. 야 오늘은 다 색감으로 하네. 근데 그걸 우리가 전부 3시간 반, 4시간밖에 안 걸렸어.
어떻게 나올까?
잘
잘
이거 쉽지 않아.
우리 그 일본 폴투어 했던 거 생각나. 폴투어는 진짜 맞아. 처음에는 조금 약간 부담스러웠거든? 왜냐면 우리가 여기 있으면 관객이 바로 여기 있어. 여기서 우리가 막 춤을 추고 있는 거야. 이거야 지금.
맞아.
너무 부담스러운 거야. 그래서 이거
Very close.
부담스러운데 이렇게 했는데 시간이 지나니까 이 앞에 있는 이게 분들이랑 이게 교감이 되더라고.
I feel awkward front row at a concert. I'm always like, maybe like, I would rather have like 5 seats back. Because you're kind of like this.
우리 일본에 한번 왔었는데 홀투어 때 무대에서 이게 보이는 거야. 그 가족이 동생들이 약간 비웃는 거. 근데 이제 그렇게까지
I can see that.
쉽지 않은데 모두가 다 막 우 하고 있을 때 이제 내 동생들만
Is she pulling her
이러고
hair?
있는 거지. 근데 나
I love how casually they just grab each other's hair.
이니어를 한쪽 빼면은 딜레이가 그닥 없으니까 이 호응 소리랑 이거를 진짜 내 귀로 들으면서 할수 있어서 너무 좋았고. 근데 언니들이랑 진짜 많이 다녔다.
근데 재밌어. 우리도 너네 무대할 때 뒤에서 막 춤추면서 보고.
근데 여기 미미와 감정이 조용한데 뒤에서 맨날 춤춰.
어머 진짜?
Just like,
일본 하니까 갑자기 생각났는데 처음에 레디오가 출장을 일본에 처음 가고 네, 한국에서
that's probably so cool for your job.
서먹서먹하고 잘 모르는데 쌤 이러고 오는 거야. 카메라 들고 막 사진 찍고 오는데 나는 이제 너무 민망하고 이게 막 쌤하고 하는데 다 쳐다보니까 왜? 그랬더니 선물을 해준 거야 나한테.
I told you, man.
기억 안 나요? 기억이 안 나요? 나이 먹으면 그래.
That's so sweet. That just goes to show what I was saying.
내가 제일 좋아하는 아이템 일본
어.
가는데 미친 듯이 사는 발가락 말이야.
But she remembered that, I guess. Specifically toe socks.
나도 블랙만 신어 발가락 나를.
That's so cute.
웃기지도 않고 너무 감동. 쌤 생각나서 샀어요. 근데 딱 열어봤더니 발가락.
Imagine, like, there's always like a joke you don't want, like socks for Christmas or something, but she's like, I love
너무
socks.
챙겨도 가끔 힘들 때도 있어요. 밥 먹었냐고 계속 물어보세요. 뭐 시켜드릴까요?
맞아, 언니 진짜. 맞아.
Wendy is that person.
메이크업을 하는 내내 계속 물어봐 핸드폰 들고. 뭐 시켜드릴까요? 뭐 드실래요?
That's so
엄마보다
sweet.
더해. 그래서 오늘도 이런 걸 하지.
She came up with the idea.
일하면서 매니저들한테
아니, 솔직히 잘하는 것보다는 약간 미안한 마음이. 맞아.
감자 관광으로.
관광으로 뭐야?
젊은이 말이야 이거.
젊은이 말.
그래 우리 이제 너무 잘 먹었다. 얘들아 고마워. 그리고 왕가시 쓰고 가도 돼요?
네, 가져가는 거예요. 다 가져가는 거예요. 합격 왕관, 합격 왕관.
Like a little fairy.
다들. 그리고 우리 이거 줘야 돼.
뭐야?
근데 편지는 다 저희가 나눠서 썼기 때문에 복불복이에요. 말 열어봐봐. 누군지.
이거 조이 아니면 슬비야?
진짜 실망이다, 난데. 너 거야?
She thinks she
둘 중에 한
knows.
명이라 그랬는데 어떻게 나냐?
진짜 우리 이제 갈게. 고마워.
Oh, this one was really sweet. I feel like they're closer to these type of people because they're probably around them a lot more because they're touring with them and stuff. I don't know if they tour with the composers and stuff, but
근데 진짜 확실히 느꼈다.
they probably could.
진짜.
But I feel like probably not.
근데 진짜 어려운 것 같아. 플레이팅도
But like managers and stylists and stuff like that, they definitely tour with them and stuff like that. Ding ding. Oh, I got PTSD from work. Oh, the dish is clinking. I find it so shocking they don't wear gloves. I really hate not wearing gloves when I'm like wiping things and
좀 약간
cooking and stuff.
언제 이렇게 대접을 하겠어? 맞아. 되게 평소에 표현하는 게 너무 이게 쉬운 게 아니야. 막 되게 부러워가지고. 맞아. 그리고 뭔가 옛날 얘기들도 뭔가 하면서 많은 걸 했다.
I really love this. I don't know what I'm gonna watch next, but we'll find something.
퀸덤 활동도 열심히 잘 건강하게. 그래. 하나 바꾸자 할까? 그래. 네네네네. 바꾸자.
This was amazing. I really liked this.
클로즈로. No.
Oh.
퀸덤 대박. 대박. 가자. 우리 이제.
That was cute. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe they've been on MMTG before that episode I watched, so maybe we'll watch those ones, or maybe we'll do like a jacket behind or some stuff like that. Yeah, I think not only do we get to see the behind the scenes of the work, and not only do we see the people they work with, but we also kind of get a different side of the girls. Because, I mean, you know, they're on camera. They could be exaggerating how nice they are, but I really don't think they are. Because at the end of the day, they didn't have to be on this show. I mean, maybe they did, maybe if they really forced them, but I really doubt SM is going to go out there and like put that much effort. They would have to like be like, okay, yeah, we want to be on the show and stuff. I feel like it felt very genuine and kind, and a lot of things they said weren't things that the girls brag about. And they even got shy about it, or even forgot. Like, the fact that Irene forgot she gave her like that little present shows that it wasn't something very big for her. She just wanted to do it casually. She's casually a giving person. But to the staff, it was probably something very shocking. It was something like, wow, this idol who's like way up there thought to give me such a small present. Like, it's the perspective of the action. To Irene, it was nothing. It was just like a kind gesture she probably does often. But to the staff, it's like, it's so sweet to like in her mind. And I think it's just really, I just like seeing how idols interact with their staff. Very humbling. I think it's pretty common in Korea to be humbling and kind to the staff, because I think technically, usually the staff are technically like higher than the idols. I've noticed like they'll call them like something of a higher degree, maybe depending on how long they've worked there. I don't know, but I've noticed like sometimes they speak to them as seniors rather than, but then sometimes the staff will speak to the idols as seniors. So let me know like which one's higher, because I think I've heard them speak to them like calling them sunbaenim and stuff like that, like an idol to a staff, which was really weird to me, because I would think in my mind the hierarchy would be the idols higher, but then I'm like, well, maybe the staff are higher because they probably work longer and they're older and stuff like that. So I don't know how that specifically works. Like, for some ways it's easier, like a staff will call like the owner something higher, but for idols it's like I don't know where they fall on the hierarchy. But yeah, anyways, on Patreon, I'm doing Level Up Project. By the time this is out, that'll probably be out. And we're almost done with it. I've kind of slowed down on it because I just don't want it to end. But we also did Idol Room 56, and we've done all their Running Mans and Knowing Bros and so on and so forth. So, and we got married, all that. So if you guys want to check that out, Patreon is linked down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!
3, 4, 5, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3